Yeah.
But
you
anyway,
know Sam.
yeah, I know, yeah. Right, yeah, Glen Crusher
The
9000.
Glen Crusher. Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Re-Entry Buzz. We got a special edition today. We did not just come off the heels of recording an episode and drinking something. So Cole and I have very new, fresh palates for the day. So we're going to crush this. We haven't been contaminated by anything else.
Yeah.
So this is season 5, episode 7. The current score is 3-3. The current season score is 2-2. We are staying neck and neck here. So Cole and I here, we pulled a sample from our pool. We have no idea what it is. We're going to try to guess what it is. First thing we're going to do, though, before we guess is sniff it, sip it, tell you how much we'd pay for it. Here we go. Oh, I grabbed the wrong glass. That's so funny. I grabbed my entry buzz.
Something happened recently. Oh, I poured my entry buzz into my tasting glasses for the episode recently.
That's right.
And I was like, oh no.
Because it was like a bottle that I knew you didn't have. So when the cork went off, I was like, what? Did he go get one of these?
Yeah. This is interesting on the
nose. Right. Yeah. Yep.
I think I know what this is.
I think I'm in the right area. I'm not sure I know exactly what this is, but how much would you pay for it though?
This is pretty good. I pay 120 for this.
Ooh, okay, nice. I think I'm around 80.
80. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We're going to take some notes. We're going to take some guesses. And I think I'm going to win this one. But we'll see after this quick break.
All right, we're back. So we tasted and we guessed, and we're going to run through the notes first. We're going to go nose, palate, finish here. I will go first. Usually I say, Cole, go first. I'll go first. Nose. I said the nose was light and sugary fruity. Ooh. The very first thing that came to my mind when I nosed this was Irish, ? Because it's like so fruity, like super fruity. Very slight graininess, but it's like it's not a youthy sharp grain. It's more of like a well-developed, a little bit on the funky, more aged grain. Still just tons of richness though. It's got like a heavy nose. I didn't hear Cole stick his nose in and go so it's got yeah. And I was waiting for you to cough, but you're a pro. I got it.
No cough.
You got no all the nose hairs, everything's singed up there from that.
Already done. They were singed off years ago.
On the palate. On the palate. The palate stays really thin. Stays really light, but with a huge flavor intensity. So it's I sometimes say summertime sipper because like it does not overwhelm you, but there is a lot going on with this. It impresses you. Yeah. Crisp is a good way. I'm sure that's in your notes too. That rich fruit that I mentioned on the nose, very intense on the palate, mild peat on the palate, and just the spices that are mouth tingly spices that are present on the palate are very fun. And again, not overwhelming. It's all just very intense and lots of flavors, but nothing to like saturate you at all. The finish I said was hecka good. It is like oily mouth coaty, like I'm not used to with a whiskey of this type. And that the spice lingers for a very, very long time on the finish.
Nice. I will lead off, or not lead off. I will move on to my notes. First note, I said reminds me on the nose, reminds me of a good Scotch. Highland Speyside Scotch for sure. Malty and refreshing on just the nose alone. On the palate, I said this reminds me of one of my favorite Speysides. Honestly, there is no way this isn't a Scotch. Even if it's just a single malt, I believe this is a Scotch. It's way too delicate, nicely aged, and even crisp, as I mentioned earlier. Crisp makes me think it's a lighter distillate. My first thought is potentially a higher proof variety of one of my favorite Speyside. But it's definitely not registering too high. That was the first thing that came to my mind was the higher proof one. But I'm like, no, this isn't reading too high on the actual or on the actual like proof palette side. The finish, I said, beautiful pears and apples, fades really well. Also, not overwhelmingly floral. And that disqualifies, like when I drink like Macallan, for example, it's like overwhelmingly floral sometimes. Didn't get that. Said really good balance. So those are my notes.
Nice. Let's hear your guesses.
All right, here we go. I said Scotch with a parentheses Speyside. And yeah, so it could be like Highlander Speyside, basically. Secondary grain, I said not applicable, as I believe this is 100% malted barley. Malty bees. Brand, I said Glen Grant. And proof, I said 86, which is which is the proof of 18-year Glen Grant, which is the A put on this guy. 18 years. Finished, I said no. Bottle, I said Glen Grant 18. Score, I gave it a 9.25 on the normal score. I'll give it an A, potentially, yeah, just an A, maybe close to A plus though, on the new or the number or the letter score. So
nice. So running through my guesses here, I said type Scrotch. I said secondary grain not applicable.
Okay. So far, so close.
For brand though, I said Highland Park.
Ooh, risky move here.
So the moving into proof now, this is why I said Highland Park. Normally I don't go all in on like a bottle guess and like tailor all my proofs and everything to a bottle guess. Normally I don't like that, but I was so happy with this guess that I decided to go all in. So for my Highland Park, I said that it was 94.4 proof because there's just extra body here. There's just more here. For age, what was your age?
18.
I said 17.
Ooh, you're one of the darker the lights.
Well, actually, so on finished, I said no, but for no points, I said in parentheses, bourbon barrel aged, question mark. Highland Park full volume is my bottle guess.
Volume. What's the proof on that? 94.4, I guess?
94.4. Yeah, of course I Googled it. Yeah.
So here's my thing about Highland Park. Before we get into the reveal, is that Highland Park does have more peat. And you did mention you got some peat on the palate there, but I don't think there's any peat here. I think these are tall, slender stills of beautiful charcoal, what do they call it? Malted bees. So yeah.
I don't know. You're on your own on that one.
Yeah.
So on score though, I came around on this. I think if I were able to revise my what would I pay, which I'm not, it would have gone up. Score, I gave this a minus, 9.0. Like this was Hubba to What a little for me. I felt like it surprised me and it impressed me. It got 9.0 with the A minus. I think it clearly stands out.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good for a person that much prefers American whiskey.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the reveal?
I am.
Reach in the pocket. Oh crap. This is impressive, actually.
14 year.
Oh, you win in there. And it's 94.8 proof.
Higher proof.
Someone obviously won this one. All right, we'll be right back after this short break, and we'll see who actually won. We'll see you guys on the other side.
All right, welcome back. We tallied up the votes, and there is a winner.
Clear winner.
The bottle we were drinking, though, is the Orphan Barrel Castle's Curse. Look at this thing. Recent,
this is within the past few years, Orphan Barrel release.
Yeah, Christmas bottle for Sam last
Yeah,
year,
that's
actually.
right.
Weren't able to open it until after Emma was born.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's fun
But,
though. Has
yeah,
she
but
enjoyed
anyway,
it?
yeah, she
Oh,
tried
that's
it, she liked
good.
it.
Nice.
It is more intense than she normally likes. So
Oh,
on the nights when she asks me for a sipper, this is what she gets sometimes.
nice.
Yeah,
That's crazy
but,
because I think Dalmore, which is one of her favorites, is more intense than this.
no. Oh, I would staunchly disagree. I feel like Dalmore is the most just like, I don't want any kind of intensity going on, so I'll drink
Huh.
Dalmore kind of thing.
So when I think of not intensity, I think of like Glen Grant or like Irish whiskey where it's like crispy and like really refreshing.
Yeah, you're right from like a palate saturation point.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the spice would be too
Uh-huh.
much
I
on
hear
this
you.
for like
Mhm.
something that if she wanted to crush Glens all night.
Yeah,
But
you know
anyway,
Sam.
yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Yeah, Glen Crusher
The Glen
9000.
Crusher. Yeah.
So anyway, going through the scores, we both guessed Scrotch. It was a
Mhm.
Scrotch.
Yep.
Speyside though, don't know. It's undisclosed
So, yeah, you
distillery,
never
no
know.
idea.
So it could be both, but, they said Highland,
Right.
so
Of course, of
mhm.
course.
Mhm.
5 points each for Scrotch.
Yep.
Secondary grain not applicable. 3. Brand Glen Grant Highland Park. No, no idea
Neither.
where it was distilled. It
And
is.
heck, we both might have been right because, well, technically Highland Park
Yeah.
is not a Highland,
Oh yeah, true.
um, which so I could have been right, but I might not have been right. Yeah.
True, true.
But either way, yeah.
So anyway, on proof, Cole was down at 86. Classic Scratch proof. I gotta stop saying
Mhm.
Scratch. My guess was 94.4 because of that Highland Park full volume, but
Nice.
it was
You were
94.8.
close.
94.4 is within half a point of 94.8.
Nice.
So Brian gets 10
Mhm.
points. Cole got
10
one.
whole points.
Yeah, 1 point for Cole on
Mhm.
that. Age, Cole was at 18. I was at 17. It is 14. 2
Yeah.
points for Brian, 1 point for Cole. Hey, we both got
Love.
points on age. That's
We
pretty
did.
cool. Look at
Yeah.
us. Look at
Look at
us.
us. Age scratch.
Finished. We both said no, thankfully.
Mhm.
Both got 2 points there. Bottle guesses Glen Grant 18, Highland Park full volume. Nah. Scores, though, we both really liked this.
Yeah.
925 for you.
Yep. Said an A,
Yeah.
close to an A plus.
9-0 for me. A minus.
Mhm.
I thought it was real good. So totals there.
But
Keeping
those
track at home.
scores. Mhm.
22 to Brian, 12 to Cole. Brian wins.
Nice. Nice. So, okay, so it's 4-3 this, season
43.
now. But the beauty is we're gonna record right after this. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna turn around next week. You're gonna see
Yeah.
another one of these reentry buzzes. It's gonna be us wearing the same clothes, doing the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the beauty. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for joining us. If you see yourself a bottle of Castle's Curse from Orphan Barrel, maybe pick it up if you're into crispy Highland scotches.
We did
So
not
yeah.
say how much
Mhm.
this costs.
Oh, it's probably like 250.
I think it is 250. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
would
don't buy it. Buy
I would
yourself a Glen Grant 18. Yeah.
I would probably not buy this again for 250,
Yeah.
but I tell you what, it's gorgeous and it's actually
Mhm.
delicious. So
Yeah, it is
if you're
good.
like buying a gift for somebody and you
Yeah.
want something in the, sub 300 range or something,
Yeah.
this would be a really fun gift to receive. I say that
Yeah.
because I gave this as a gift to Sam. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's worth it if you're looking to shell out a little extra.
Yeah. I'm sure Glen Crusher, Sam appreciated it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time on the Reentry Brothers.
Scratch.
Scratch.